5 miles north of the Minneapolis intersection where George Floyd died is the neighborhood of Hawthorne. The National Guard was sent there in the summer of 1967 when young African Americans rebelled against an unjust power structure. 53 years later, spiritual wounds remain. So tonight, CBS's Jamie Yuccas introduces us to a pastor there who's praying for change and keeping the faith.
In the Hawthorne neighborhood of North Minneapolis, the summer blossoms and quaint porches hide the layers of inequality. Pastor Edwin Williams' Sanctuary Church has been on a mission for unity for 12 years.
Do you think racism is deeply rooted in Minnesota?
Of course, of course. It's deeply rooted in America. When you run into somebody in the community and they're angry, it's because every single thing that has been set into place that we're told is supposed to help us is working against us.
Here, 35% of the community lives below the federal poverty level. 40% are unemployed. The neighborhood has seen unrest before. In 2015, protesters demanded justice for the death of 24-year-old Jamar Clark, who was shot and killed by police.
This can't be another Band-Aid put on this thing. Like, this is a real opportunity to actually change the system, and if the system can't be changed, then we need to tear the system down. I get it.
Sammy McDowell owns Sammy's Avenue Eatery.
How do you feel?
I feel exhausted for our community.
The cafe and other stores have signs in their windows that say Black-owned business, reminiscent of Black business owners in Detroit doing the same during the 1967 riots. As fires ripped through this weekend, McDowell feared he could lose everything. Still, he sided with protesters.
A lot of people don't feel like they're destroying their community. They feel like people are angry. And a lot of people get so angry when they hit a wall. This stuff can be replaced.
But human life can't.
It can't. So that's why, to me, there's no justice for George.
Pastor Williams sees hope in the protest.
I'm grateful for people for whom the goal is not just to be a good person, but to actually be about equity and justice and equality, because it takes more than simply you being nice to me for us to fix what's broken in our country right now.
Jamie Yuccas, CBS News, Minneapolis.